Can the limit be same throughout the year? No. The sanction terms and conditions says every month you have to collect stock statements. Stock and debtors minus paid stock plus debtors minus creditors is what is your net current assets. On that 25% or 30% margin, remove it. Then the drawing power comes. That drawing power you have to calculate, but not 75 lakhs throughout the year. I used technology to commit a blunder here. No. I need to bring in the DP limits into this. How to calculate a DP limit? Though you all know, let us try to understand this with a practical explanation here. Stock and DP analysis in this particular case. You know very well the stock statements. Stock statements, one student exclusively has to sit. Now in our sampling, how many accounts have come which are attracting that 5% or 2 crores? Hardly 10. Make it 30. 30 accounts multiplied by 12, 360 account, 360 months. An article student has to fill this information. Not more than half a day. What is that he has to fill in? Sales, purchases, so on and so on. These are all the contents of a stock statement. Believe me, these are all the contents of stock statements. I am trying to put it in this. So what? Based on this, I am trying to calculate a DP. What is DP? Stock, closing stock, in the details, in the last column here, I am mapping this. Debtors, I am adding from the debtors here. Less creditors, I am adding creditors from this. Now, limit is 16 crores, but the drawing power is 8 crores. Now, look at the blunder I have committed here. I don't do this. CBI officials will do when this account goes into a fraud. I don't do this. Annual inspection, AFI, annual financial inspection conducted by the RBI, they do this. And then they say, we have identified this as an NPA. Why you have not identified this as an NPA? 700 cases are pending in in Delhi now, filed by the banks on the concurrent auditors. They say the quality, this is how they are committing an error. We have to see the outcome of it. Now here, let me copy this to the total range. You can observe here, drawing power is slowly increasing to match, and it can never go beyond this. Accountants are intelligent, we all know this. Most of them are trained article students converting into accountants, no? Matured article student, uncleared final exam, are the accountants who submit this to the bankers. Let us see here, nothing wrong in this. Let us go to the next level here and then try to find out opening stock of raw material. Add to this purchases. Add to this purchases. Now reduce closing stock from this of raw material. Add WIP to this. Opening WIP, add to this closing WIP. Reduce closing WIP. Now finished goods, opening finished goods, now closing finished goods, sales to this. Margin is 6 crores in the first year. Let us see this to the next. In audit, most of the time, article students stop at compilation. What is audit, by the way? Collection of information, summarizing and classification, analyzing, interpreting, and reporting. You take any audit of a chartered accountant, it falls into this sequence. And what our article students are doing? They collect information. Maximum they summarize. Stop there. Because client doesn't permit beyond this. Not the client, the time also doesn't permit us. Because he comes on 30th September 12 o'clock. What else we have time there? So we can't go beyond analysis. Now I say audit lies in analysis. And that analysis is here now. You look at the first year profit and second year profit, 8 times it has gone, 7 times. Maybe. And again doubled. And again started coming down. And then double here. Why is it double? Who says I have to make all these analysis? Auditing standard SA 520 says I have to conduct analytical review procedure. What is analytical review procedure? Horizontal analysis, vertical analysis, ratio analysis, trend analysis, performance measures, stratification, statistics. I have to conduct all this. That's what I am conducting here now. And in the process I realize cost of goods consumed is negative. I don't know how to analyze or interpret cost of goods is negative. Cost of goods manufactured is negative, cost of goods sold is negative, and hence you have a huge profit. I don't know which business is this. Given a chance, I also wanted to do this. And why this is happening? Because the intelligent accountant is more bothered about this DP limit. And hence he goes on giving fancy figures, to which chartered accountants is also signing, putting a rubber stamp once in 3 months. This is the danger here. And let us look down again. Stock turnover ratio. Stock turnover ratio is less than 1. Meaning what, sir? Stock turnover ratio less than 1 means is not turnovering at all in 1 year. Is bank funding such kind of stock? Slow and obsolete? Why is this happening? Because to get the drawing power here, he is going on enhancing the stock levels here. And hence his drawing power and hence the margin. Slowly what happens? You have come to a place where you have landed up in losses. 3 months back you have a fantastic profit. How can it become a loss? Professional skepticism has to come up. That's what the auditing standard says. You have a deviation, wide deviations in this, which is abnormal. The auditing standard says raise to this and issue an audit note to this. Who says that I have to issue an audit note? Is there a standard? Yes. SA 265 says I have to issue a note to him, communicate with the management. Now coming back to this, let us also try to calculate debtors turnover ratio. Debtors turnover ratio, then details sales divided by debtors, then copy this to the total range here. Now you find debtors are always greater than 90 days. But how should a DP be calculated? All the debtors which are 90 days and above should be excluded for the purpose of DP. But all these debtors are more than 90 days. Then how is this DP fixed then? Chalo, let us look at the creditors now. Creditors divided, credit sales divided by creditors, and now you find here creditors turnover ratio in terms of days. In terms of days, you find that some days credits is more than 458 days. Which creditor is giving 458 days credit, sir? Then what is happening to the bank funding? Is this a case of diversion of funds? Combining all these effects, is this an account showing signs of becoming NPA? Or how much time does it take to do this, sir, for one account? If the templates are taken by the student to the bank, if one student is exclusively working on this, not more than 10 accounts, look at the quality of audit. Because these things are not reported, not worked out, not demonstrated, the RBI is saying the quality of audit is not up to the mark. And hence Companies Act 2013 says prosecute auditor for 15, 20 lifetime, 25 lakhs, whatever he has earned in the past, attach all those. It's high time that we, the chartered accountants, I don't say we have to sit and do this. It is our team of people who the chartered accountant student need to be pushed, bulldozed, make it into a form of reporting, take these schedules, start filling in. Of course, they are trained, they are meant for training. They need to understand. And these are all the things well discussed in their study material, elaborately. Of course, the study material, the moment you talk something about study material to a student, we are worried. By looking at the study material, he can land on the study material, from there he can jump and die also. That much of study material. He says, no, I don't read this. Where is he putting the study material? He puts that into the southwest corner, Vastu Balam. The southwest corner, you need to have more weight, no, as per Vastu. They put it onto that. Point again is, we need to train students today. That is the strength of students, the strength of auditors. Now, taking that DP limit, how do I compute this? Can you please permit another 15-20 minutes? I know I have already exceeded time. Yes, sir. Yeah. Two more issues to be discussed. One is we are talking on CC account NPA. Term loan NPA will discuss, and then the documentations will discuss, and then close. Now, how do I bring that limit into this? Say for example, I'll ask my students to fill in this statement month and DP limit, looking at the stock and debtors. Month is 4 is April, 5 is May. In this way, one, 2 and 3 is March month, and then DP limit, we don't have that data here. I just take for example 72.5 lakhs for this month. Now, how do I link this here? I have a data here. Please understand one thing. This is very, very, very important for a chartered accountant in Excel. If you just know this, we have conquered the CBS environment or SAP or wherever you have a data. Enough. This is a simple thing, and this is the most important one in Excel, which will bridge the databases. That's what Kuntal was talking about, VLOOKUP. What is VLOOKUP? I have data in this sheet. This is a different format or a file altogether, extracted from a different menu altogether, one file. And I have a file here which is again different one. Can you please tell me what is common among these two files? Which is the field which is common among these two files? Month. Month here. Month here is common in this file. Month here is common to that file. When one field in two different files is common, you can use VLOOKUP and join both together. Why I should do this? Please understand. I have to talk about in tax audit, TDS deductible, not deducted. But CBS says TDS customer wise. What does it has? Customer ID, FD, INT, TDS, TDS paid with date in one file. You get damn flared up when the time comes you have there. I am asking you TDS deductible, not deducted. You are giving me wherever deducted and paid. I don't raise this. He says, sir, वैसा कोई file ही नहीं है sir. Then what should I do? There is one more file which talks about FD interest. What is there in that? ID or the account number, FD, FD amount, FD interest. Beyond that, you don't get anything in that file. Say this is A, say this is B. Now what is C? Say this is A, this is B. What is C, sir? A minus B is C. What is A? Full interest debited during the year party wise. B is only TDS done. How do I make a VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP on what? What is the common thing about these two? ID. What I can do now? ID, FD. On which file I will do this? On this file, because I have an ID and ID common here, I will bring in TDS here. There may be cases in this where TDS is, there may be 10 accounts here, or say there may be 100 accounts here, and here all the FD accounts are, say for example 2000. Then what happens? In this case, wherever tax is deducted in this, those amounts will come and stay here along with this ID. Then you have an interest here, say for example 15,000. TDS in this file for an ID of 12 ID number, amount is 25, amount is amount is say for example 1,50,000. 15,000 is deducted, but this 12 number 11 is one customer, TDS is deducted, 14 is the next customer, TDS deducted, and for 12 no TDS is deducted here. Then what it says here? 0. Through VLOOKUP. How this VLOOKUP works? Let us see now here. In this column here, based on this date, I just remove this branch which is not required for me. I'll enter two more columns. Say for example, I just copy this date here, Control C, Control V, and then one more column here for date. Now I have a date here. I'll exclude only the month here because in this database I have a month. So I'll try to get month here. How I get a month here? Text to columns, fixed width. Next, I select only these two which I require. I don't require this, so I say don't import. I don't require this, so don't import. Finish. Now because this is a date format, number is coming like this. Reformat this to right click, format cells, make it as number, and that number you don't need digitals here, so I just exclude this. 4 is here, 4 is here. We use VLOOKUP. How to use VLOOKUP? Let's just say month. This is DP is equal to VLOOKUP. I don't know how to write VLOOKUP. No botheration. Just write the formula and take the help of fx. What is VLOOKUP? It explains here. It says looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row. I have to fill up these. What should I fill up in the lookup value? Is explained here, lookup value. What is table array is explained. What is column number is explained. What is lookup is explained. Still I don't understand all this. Go into the help on this function. It says how to write a VLOOKUP, or for that matter any formula you want, it explains here with the screenshots. And that's what you see in the earlier presentation. I have taken screenshots to explain to my students. And this I have learnt it from the Microsoft Bill Gates. And this product is having all this. And that's the reason why Excel or Word, anyone who knows English can follow this. And that's how we have documented this. One of that file we have documented with screenshots explaining to the student. Now this is VLOOKUP. What should I write here? Lookup value. Lookup value to be found in the first column of a table. What is the first column of that DP table? Month. Where is that month? Here. Now table array. What is table array? The DP table. Starts from here, and now to this you are trying to put on now dollars so that it is fixed. Column index number is a number in the column. In the column is a column in which the number in the table array which matching value found. In this, which is the number, column number where you have DP defined? Is it 1 or 2? 2. So make it as 2. The moment you write this properly here, the moment you start filling up here, it is writing the formula on its own. This is what I said, you don't bother about formulas. You only have to know the formula. After that, use the formula and then take the help of fx, it will start writing the formula. Now as I filled up this properly, the answer is coming out here properly. And last one, write false. Why false? Because exact match. Okay. Now this is not formatted for number, so format this for number is now general. So let's remove these zeros. Reset this to the total. Okay. Now I have DP limit here, but here I am taking 75, which is not correct. Now what do I type here? I should type C2 and then convert this properly now. Copy it to the total range. Now let's come back to the right click, refresh. Now you can see gone. A performing is becoming non-performing, or a non-perform may become performing. Dynamically attaching the DP limits to this. You may ask, is this CBS is not doing all these things? If stock statements are taken, and if stock statements are taken and a different amount is fed into the system, how do you know? We have seen the validation controls are not working there. And it doesn't feed a stock statement at all. And to your surprise, you can see, to fill in all these things, the banker you will ask, sir, we need stock statements. Sir, we don't have September month stock statements. Sir, aap lunch ko jaake aao, I'll arrange it. By the time you go to lunch and come back, from September to December or September to March, you will get all the stock statements. Surprising. You open the door, that drawer and see, you will find hundreds of post-dated stock statements. The branch manager will go on filling up these things and giving it to you. Now, this is dynamically linking it and then doing it. Now, what we have done is, we have just completed only one item, prudential norms. Now let's look into loan issued or not used for the purpose for which it is sanctioned. Let us see how to find out this on this table. One thing is, self-withdrawal is more dangerous. Let us try to see how many self-withdrawals are there. Filter, text, contains, self. During the year, these are all the only self-withdrawals, but if you look at the last two things, is most dangerous. You can ask for an explanation, which is abnormal, other one. You look into this, you will find something called HDFC. I don't know what this HDFC, how many times it repeats. So, filter, text filter, contains HDFC. Then you find checked serial numbers. You all know this is nothing but an EMI. EMI is serviced from CC account. Both sides can be argued. You say, some says not to be allowed, some says to be allowed. Those who say it can be allowed is those who says that the CC account, current accounts are not allowed in any other bank, nor even in this bank. Hence the banker says all his profit is remaining in this. So what is the profit during the year? 3 lakhs. Then how much he has used here? 4 lakhs. Diversion of fund. Simple. Or I am saying this is an EMI. How am I saying this is an EMI? Because the check numbers are serial. Because I am able to see HDFC here, I am saying this. But do I have to look at all the 10,000 rows to find out how many banks' names are used? Or should I type all the 30-40 bank names to check up in the filter, sub-filter containing? Or Control Shift down arrow and right arrow, filter on check number, check number starts somewhere here, and then I see 2975, 2975, 2975, 2975. Can this be allowed? Abnormal. The moment it is abnormal, professional skepticism should raise and questions should be asked. He says, sir, check number 2975 is discounted, discounting charges is collected, the check is bounced. Okay, kabhi hota hai. Then you see again 3039, 3039, 3039. Sir, you said kabhi, yes, you see the month here and you see the month here. Okay, sir. Let us see again. 3358, 3358, 3358. Sir, you said kabhi, but this is happening. Sir, he needs funds, business is not well. But okay, you look at this 3 series, all 3 series checks are discounted. All 1800, 2000, all these checks are discounted. Who is this gentleman accommodating him which has all 3 series? A debtor. His debtor accommodating him with 3 series. Unless he is a related party, unless that person's checks is with him. Whenever, look at here now, the danger is, this is the reason why I have asked you to write exceed and limit. Whenever a check is discounted, it is coming into limit. Because this is in limit, you have said here, it is performing asset. In the month of June, 3 days it was limit. Why is it in limit in the 3 days? Because the check is discounted and bounced. Are you looking into that? No. And these are the tricks that the intelligent accountants are playing. Once in a quarter, he'll just try to play this trick and then get out of it. System doesn't catch this. But now you are able to see this. What is this called as in the banking parlance? This is called as kite flying operation. This is a fraud, misusing the banking channels. Of course, this is going to come down slowly because the NEFT systems have been encouraged more. But a bigger fraud is going on now. It's a check. LC is almost like a check. Today I take an LC from a customer. I take it to the foreign banks. I discount it. When the time comes, I take one more LC. I honor that discount. I honor that discounted LC, and then this three countries or more than two countries are involved in playing this a bigger fraud in the LCs now. And that's the reason why the foreign currencies are affected more, the rates are more affected. And in the days to come, there's going to be a big fraud in the LCs because every country is trying to play with these funds because those countries also are encouraging it for their own currency stabilizations and all. Those countries are trying to be liberal so that the foreign currency comes into those countries.